Camp.
It's been great. My teammates helped me through it. I just feel like we had a great time.
Coach says he feels like so far that you've come out and earned the respect of your teammates. Do you feel the same way? And talk about the transition.
Yes, I'm just trying daily to earn my teammates' respect, and also I just want to push them because I'm coming from a championship team, so I want to bring that leadership here.
How familiar were you with Coach Pruitt with your time at Alabama?
I was very familiar with him. He was a defensive coach, but still we had a relationship.
What was it about Tennessee that kind of made the difference for you, made you want to make this switch?
Well, first off, it was my degree. Sports psychology, that's a big thing for me, but also I knew it was a great opportunity here to come play football.
What was your mindset like when you were watching during the offseason, waiting for that whole thing to settle itself out? What were you thinking about as you were trying to decide where you're going and obviously ending up in Tennessee?
Well, the first thing was I was looking for my degree. Like I said earlier, sports psychology was a big thing to me, so that was really the main thing that brought me here.
What's the biggest thing that jumps out to you about your time here that's the biggest difference between Tennessee and Alabama right now?
Well, really, I'd say nothing. Pruitt, he's bringing a winning mindset here. And so me, I just want to bring the leadership and the experience that I've had as a championship player to Tennessee.
Is the day-to-day stuff kind of the same because Jeremy was there? So
Yes, it's basically the same.
You mentioned obviously your degree was important, but I'm sure that major was available in a lot of places. You didn't know a whole lot about Tennessee other than playing against him and Coach Pruitt. Was it Coach Pruitt that was, from a football standpoint, brought you to Tennessee?
Yes, it's how familiar with him. Yes, I say it brought me here, but my degree too was a big thing.
So was there any concern about the fact Tennessee was coming off such a disappointing season, hadn't won a lot from last year?
No, that was really last season, so I'm just focused on this season.
How would you assess the offensive line so far?
I feel like we're all pretty good. I'm trying to help the younger guys, and also the older guys are helping me as well, learning plays and things like that.
Brandon, how familiar were you with the style of blocking, the calls, line calls, those types of things, were from where you came from in Alabama?
Very familiar. Alabama helped me develop into what I am now. And then, offense is offense, so basically it's really all the same concepts.
What was it like for you this summer to be sort of in the middle of the headlines, ACC rule change, wasn't sure how that was going to play out? What was that experience like for you where you're kind of in limbo there for a few weeks?
Yeah, I'm not a big media guy, so it was kind of hard for me, but I feel like I adjusted to it well and took everything in strides.
How much have guys kind of come up to you over the course of the summer just to kind of know what to expect from this staff, from Jeremy in particular, since you had some experience with some of these guys?
They came up to me a lot, and I just provide that leadership and let them know how it is.
Brandon, so many people have talked about Scott Cochran in Alabama, the strength and conditioning program they have there. Are you starting to see that similar type of building of the strength and conditioning here at Tennessee?
Yeah, Scott Cochran's a great guy, but also Coach Fitzgerald, he's a great guy too, and he likes to get after it, so yeah, he's great too.
Talk about that aspect of it, physicality. It's something Coach Pruitt talks about almost every time we talk to him about toughness and getting tough. Have you seen that out there on the practice field here in the week?
Yeah, Coach Pruitt's big on toughness and physicality, so yeah, he bring it every day.
How much is he mentioning competition and those types of words, physicality, toughness?
All the time, yeah. We love to compete around here. We're just trying to create that kind of atmosphere around here.
As a transfer, did you have any nerves going into this? It's one thing to show up as a freshman, but to come to a new team and kind of gel with players, did you have any nerves for you, coming into this situation?
Yes, I was a little nervous at first, but as I got here, people came around me and they all accepted me, and I feel like I gained their trust pretty quick.
Do you think center's your best position, or do you feel like you can play center or guard equally well?
I like all positions, but I really just want to do what's best for the team, so whatever they ask me to play, I can play it.
From a football perspective, you talked about how important it was to find a place for your degree, but from a football perspective, what was Tennessee's message to you to kind of get you to even give them a look here?
Well, he just told me, I have a great opportunity if I come here and do what I have to do, so that was my main thing.
How exciting is that to a guy that's been in the program for a few years already to kind of get a fresh start and maybe a clear path to some playing time? Is that kind of put a little pep in your step going into the season?
Yeah, it's very exciting, but I'm just working hard, so we should be ready for this season.
Alabama had some solid running backs when you were there. What can you say about some of the guys on this team? Ty Chandler, transfer in Madre London.
Yeah, all those guys are working pretty hard, and I feel like we just want to be physical, and that's what they bring to the table.
Were there any specific guys that reached out to you whenever you first arrived to kind of help you get used to being at a new program?
Oh, yeah, Drew Richmond, I knew him from the All-Star game, so he was a big guy who came and helped me here when I first got here.
Did any of those guys help recruit you here?
No, not really.
You didn't have any contact with any of them before you decided on Tennessee in terms of the players?
No.
Obviously, he hasn't gone through drill as much because he's still trying to rehab. What do you think of Trey Smith, though, when you got to see him so far?
Oh, yeah, Trey Smith, he's a great player, but also we have a couple young guys that
By the time we're out of practice, Will Friend, he's a pretty loud guy, to say the least. What have you seen, about him and having him as your O-line coach?
He's a great coach, and he's also a great teacher, so he makes sure you understand. So he's great teaching technique and things like that.
Brandon, what stands out about the defensive linemen that you've gone up against?
Well, they're physical, and just like Coach Pruitt said, he wants us to be a physical defense and be tough and things like that.
From your time at Alabama and now, only a short time here, what's the one thing that Tennessee's kind of missing right now from a guy that's been around a championship program?
Well, honestly, I wouldn't say we're missing anything. I just feel like Coach Pruitt, he wants us to be physical, and he's bringing that, and we're all having that mindset every day when we come out to compete. So I wouldn't say nothing.
Talk about the quarterbacks, Garantano, Chris. What have you seen from those guys, even not only on the field but from a leadership standpoint?
Yeah, well, they're all great leaders, and also guys like JT and Will, they're great as well.
Do you think, from your perspective, that this offensive line has done a pretty good job of bonding and getting together with all the new guys?
Yeah, I feel like since I've got here, we've all came together, and we've been a great offensive line, just making that stride to being better.
You talked about this team kind of being not missing anything that you noticed, compared to Alabama. How about leading up to West Virginia? What is this team already ready to play in week 1, or what else needs to happen in fall camp?
Well, we really just focus on the next day at camp. Right? We got practice afternoon. That's really what we're worried about. But once we get closer, we'll start preparing for West Virginia.
Brandon, how would you describe the way Jeremy wants you guys to practice in terms of tackling all the way to the ground, being physical, but remembering that you don't want to hurt your teammate?
Oh, yeah, well, his big thing is finish. So, yeah, we thug the runner and we do things like that. So he makes sure we're good on that.
Get a couple more guys.
How tough is it to implement toughness and maybe help some of your guys with that aspect of it?
Well, it's not that tough at all. I mean, Coach Pruitt preaches it every day, and I just try to bring my leadership to help, instill that.
What was kind of your impression of Tennessee? Did you get to come here 2 years ago with Alabama? What did you know about the program, I guess, before you went into this whole process?
Well, I just knew they had a great tradition. I mean, the fans are great, Ball Nation is great, so that's why I knew coming over.
How excited are you to play at Neyland Stadium?
Well, I'm very excited to get to the first game. I am.
Cool, man. Thank you.
Thanks, bro.
Thanks, Brandon.